Yes, Naman Jaiswal, describe in 2-3 lines about yourself.
My name is Naman Jaiswal. Sir, I belong from village Saraya, Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh. Sir, I have did my education up to class 12 in Mirzapur itself. After that, sir, I given various competitive entrance examination for engineering, and I got good government engineering college, Madan Mohan Malvi University of Technology, Gorakhpur, from where I graduated from mechanical engineering with 8.27 CGPA. So after that, I started preparing for competitive examination, and my hobbies are playing chess, watching Marvel studio movies.
Okay, okay, good. So, why you are interested to join the CAPF as assistant commandant?
Sir, I always wanted to be part of the uniformed services. So I feel CAPF provides me the opportunity, and I see good career opportunity in it. So that is why I want to join the Central Armed Police Force as an assistant commandant.
अपने टाई की नॉट को ठीक करो, थोड़ा लूज है. There is one Mirzapur serial also. Have you seen that serial?
Yes, sir, I have seen that web series, Mirzapur.
Does it depict the true picture of Mirzapur?
Sir, I do not believe that it depicts the true picture of Mirzapur district, because the director or producer does not claim that it is based on true incident. It is rather based on fictional story. But I believe that some of the crime rates in Mirzapur are not as per level as it is shown in the web series. So I believe Mirzapur is more peaceful, and it is known for its tourist destination as well. So I believe that the web series has shown is not up to mark what actually Mirzapur district is.
Okay, there was some voice raised against by the public of Mirzapur against this serial. What was that kind of movement, and now what is the result of it?
Sir, sorry, sir, I'm not aware, but if some kind of voice, it may be because it brings a bad image of Mirzapur. Because of that, people were demanding some kind of regulation on the web series.
Okay, okay. Who is the producer director of this serial?
Sir, director of Mirzapur web series is Gurmeet Singh and Mihir Desai, I believe, and producer is Farhan Akhtar. And I'm sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall.
Okay, okay, good, good. So, what is your preference for the CAPF?
So my preference for CAPF is CISF as my first choice. Second choice is my SSB. Third choice is ITBP. Fourth is CRPF, and fifth is BSF.
Okay. What is the role and task of Border Security Force, and where it is deployed?
Sir, Border Security Force is a border guarding force, and it is deployed in India-Pakistan border and India-Bangladesh border. And its role is to check the infiltration and cross-border smuggling cases, and ensure the safety and security of the people living in the border areas.
What is its wartime role?
Sir, the wartime role of Border Security Force is to protect the important installations which are under army control, and also ensure the refugee crisis is not there. It also have limited aggression against the irregular army of the enemy nation. And so that's it.
So far, you have appeared in CAPF, Civil Services, and Indian Forest Service exams. So, how did you fare in these exams?
Sir, sorry, sir, I'm not able to understand your question. It's the last word.
Means, what was your results in these exams?
Sir, I have given my civil service examination after just my graduation 2019, and I missed the cutoff by 16 marks in prelims. After that, I appeared again in 2020, where I missed the cutoff by 6 marks in civil service examination, and in forest services I missed it by huge margin. I mean, 20 marks or above. So that is why I decided to appear for civil services, as it also offers me same career opportunity. So I decided to appear, and this is my second attempt in Central Armed Police Force.
Your mother is a Gram Rojgar Sevak. So what she does in
Yes,
this
sir.
job?
Sir, the job of Gram Rojgar Sevak is to make the job cards for the people under the Amji Narega, Ministry of Rural Development, and also ensure the proper functioning of the Gram Panchayats and the developmental works in the villages are taking place at the proper time and at proper speed.
Okay. You have played Kabaddi. What was the level of participation?
Sir, I have played Kabaddi in my class 7th and 8th at the school level competition.
Okay, okay. You have displayed your interest in watching technical reviews, playing chess. So, who are the good chess player of our country?
Sir, if we talk about the records that we have in chess playing, Sir Vishwanathan Anand holds the important records in it. He was also the world champion of chess. And nowadays, a few more youngsters are showing more enthusiasm in chess, like Nihal Sarin and Pragananda. They are playing really good, and even Pragananda recently defeated Magnus Carlsen, who is the reigning world champion today.
You have written interest as interested in transformation of Mars. What does it mean?
Sir, terraformation, sir. Sorry, sir, it is terraformation of Mars.
Okay, okay. Terraformation. What is that?
Yes, sir. The terraformation of Mars is the hypothetical procedure by which we transform a hostile planet into a terrestrial life being to support the human life and other life forms.
Okay. Our Prime Minister is going to Nepal on 16th of this month. Previously, Prime Minister of Nepal had also come to our country in first week of April. So what are the sore points in the relation of India and Nepal, and how these can be improved?
Sir, recently we have seen the sore points are at the Kalapani issue, where Nepal government has issued a new political map of their own, where they claim the Kalapani as their region. But the India's stand is that we should have a dialogue and try to resolve those issues. And second thing is that they have claimed for more of the agreement of power consumption and power requirement. So that is the main issues we are going to deal with in Nepal.
Okay. How was Nepali citizen upset by our demonetization plan, which we announced overnight?
Sir, there is a people-to-people contact between India and Nepal. So people who come in search of the better opportunities from Nepal, they have faced this demonetization plan very difficult to find money, as they do not hold the bank account in India. So they find very difficult to go to the bank and exchange their money. So yes, they face the problem, but eventually now the circumstances have changed, and the people are from the Nepal have seen their business opportunities and now investing in India.
Okay. What for Lumbini is famous for?
Sir, Lumbini, Nepal is famous for the birthplace of Gautam Buddha. So that is why we have the cultural contact with Nepal, with Kushinagar in Uttar Pradesh, or with Varanasi like Sarnath, which was the first place of Gautam Buddha to speech So it plays an important role for the control point of view.
Okay. Supposing you are assistant commandant with CSF company and your company is deployed in Naxalite area and you get information that 2-3 militants, Naxalites, are hiding in a place, in a village, which is at a distance of 5 kilometers from your company post. So this information you receive 7 in the evening, say 1900 hours. So how will you plan the whole operation and give an outline plan of it?
Sir, I will first inform my seniors about it that there is some Naxalites living in those villages. And second thing, I would like to analyze the terrain. What kind of terrain is there, and is their village is connected with by road or not? Either we can do the operation in day night or not, in day night or in night time. So according to that, we will take other actions like planning and have the strategic management. So after that, we if our senior allows and we find the good situation to have grab on those Naxalites, then we can plan and surround the area of the village and go and track them down.
Okay. So after having briefed the troops and informed the commandant also, as well as the neighboring company commander to be on the alert for having additional support in case there be. You reach in the village with the strength of 100 men. It is now 1 o'clock in the night. So what all precautions will you take before launching a search of a particular house, which now you have known through the source that this is the house where they are hiding? But before launching a raid on that house, you need to secure the areas in and around of that house. These are known as cut points, cutout points. How will you secure the cutout points?
Sir, I will secure my cutoff points with my jawans with some lethal weapons so that they cannot escape from there. And another thing I will try to do that when I get the knowledge that those Naxalites are living in those houses, so I will make sure that there is no civilian casualty. Otherwise, it will be a failure and it will be a blot uh, on my part.
Okay, after having secured 5 points, and on each point you deployed 25 men, and you gave them lethal weapon also. Now you proceed towards that house, um, keeping half of the party as reserve and half you are leading. Say 30 men are with you and 30 men are in the reserve. So once you were leading, there was a volley of fire on your troops, and your two men are injured. What will be your course of action?
Sir, in that case, I will first provide the first aid to the troopmen who are injured. And second thing, I will talk to my senior about this that uh, can we do such operation and maybe because it is 1 p.m. at the 1 a.m. at the night, so can we prolong it to the morning, because in morning we can have a better plan. So after 2-3 hours of discussion and negotiations with my senior and those Naxalites living in those houses, I will try to track them in the day night, because at night it may be hazard casualty for both of us and there may be a civilian casualty as well.
Okay. Now we stop situation reaction at this point of time. We'll answer this question subsequently because you have gone wrong in your answers. Next, why there is no Indian judicial service in our country. We have got Indian civil services, that is IS, Indian Administrative Service, IPS, Indian Forest Service, and we don't have Indian Judicial Service. What is the reason?
Sir, the reason behind this is the Article 50 of the Indian Constitution, that the separation of judiciary from the executive, and it might be a threat for the independence of judiciary. Earlier, the government in 2014 has passed the bill, that 99th Constitutional Amendment Act, that is the National Judicial Appointment Commission, but judiciary later has declared it null and void. So the only case that rests is that there the proper separation of the judiciary and executive should be there, and independence of judiciary should be there. That is why we do not have currently this National Judicial Commission.
Okay, recently Conference of Chief Ministers and coupled with the Prime Minister and Law Minister after 6 years was organized at Delhi, and Chief Justice Ramanna, who is the Chief Justice of our country, he spoke on the points of increasing pendency case in our courts, district courts, high courts, Supreme Courts. So what are the faults he attributed, that these are the faults of the government only?
Sir, the judges mainly at the High Court and Supreme Court are appointed by the President, and President acts in aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. So if the judges are not appointed at the proper time, it is the government that is not doing good. The government is delaying the decision. So that is why the first answer is that, and second is there is lack of infrastructure. The government does not allocate the amount of fund that is required for proper functioning of the judiciary. So I think these are the points. That is why the Chief Justice of India has said that the cases are more pending.
Okay, an incident had happened in the Mon district of Nagaland, where the civilians were killed by army personnel while they were returning from the duty of coal miners. So Armed Force Special Power Act is there. What are its provision and why people of Nagaland are demanding repeal of it?
Sir, Armed Forces Special Power Act are the act of the Parliament that gives power to the armed forces to ensure the public order in disturbed areas. Sir, it was initially provided to check the anti-national activities and also ensuring the integrity and sovereignty of India. But it was sometimes misused by the army or the armed forces because of misinformation and because of their lack of proper information. In this case, there was a misinformation that some of the Naxalites, some of the insurgents of National Socialist Council of Nagaland was in the bus, but this was a misinformation, and they have also given the warning, and they were not those those workers did not stop. That is why the armed forces fired them. Now they are demanding for repealing because it have killed civilians. So that is why they are demanding to repeal it.
State government appointed special investigation team, and that special investigation team of Nagaland submitted its report also. But still, the armed force personnel cannot be prosecuted. Why?
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
Okay, you asked me at the end of the interview.
Okay, sir.
Who is the president of France?
So the president of France is Emmanuel Macron.
So he has come for the second term.
Yes, sir.
Now he has got
Yeah.
landslide victory only last Sunday, and he has come again. So,
Sir,
what are the objectives on the basis of which he has got the power? People have given him the power. People of France have given him the power.
Sir, I do not know the clear objective, but one of the factor was that the opposition, Le Pen, who was demanding that the Brexit, they were demanding to get out of the European Union. But many of the people of France wanted to remain in the European Union. And second thing is that she was uh, more of the extreme right wing. She does not tolerate some of the religious activities in there. So I think that was the main reason behind losing of Le Pen and victory of the Emmanuel Macron.
Okay. We are celebrating 75 years of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. What all programs are we conducting, coordinating for last 1 year?
Sorry, sir, I do not recall.
Okay. How do you view the friendship treaty between India and Bangladesh? Now it is 50 years of 71 war, after which Bangladesh got liberated. So, how do you view the friendship treaty between the two countries?
Sir, the friendship treaty between the India and Bangladesh is growing day by day, as we have seen from the exports that which are in our favor. We export more than we import from Bangladesh. And second thing is that we also get good relation. By recently, we have saw that the Prime Minister of Bangladesh has offered the Chittagong port for India to connect with the northeastern states of India. So we have also seen that the relation of China is not getting so good because of the influence of India in it. And sir, recently our Prime Minister has also visited to Bangladesh, where we have seen a strengthening of our economic ties and cultural ties, along with the investment in the Bangladesh. So I think there was a good partnership between India and Bangladesh, and it should be growing day by day.
Okay, number of Rohingyas fled from Myanmar. They wanted to enter to India, but India denied them entry. But Bangladesh has settled them at some island. What is the name of that island?
Sir, I'm remembering only part of that island, just starting with Char. I do not remember the full name of the island. I'm forgetting it.
It
Sorry,
is
sir.
Char Basin.
Char, yes, sir. I was forgetting.
Okay, okay. How the export of the cotton garments is growing day by day in Bangladesh. India is lacking, but they are growing. What is the reason?
Sir, in cotton or jute?
In garment industry, cloth industry, they are exporting lot of cotton and clothes, stitched garments also to various countries, and they are exceeding than our country. What is the reason? And their quality of cotton is also good.
Sir, I do not have clear idea, but I can tell what I am understanding from the question right now. So the garments in the Bangladesh are mainly owned by the small industries, which are ownership of the under the woman. So woman manages those cotton because they use it properly, and I believe that was the more reason. And other thing is that it Bangladesh find itself at the delta of uh, Brahmaputra River, Ganga River, so that it has very fertile land. So that is why it offers opportunity for have greater production of the cotton and jute. So it helps in them for producing more garments.
Okay. Last year, Government of India dissolved Ordnance Factory Board and they produced 7 public-private entrepreneurs companies in defense sector. Now, after 1 year, they have shown profits. What do you know about those companies?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to talk.
Okay. What do you know about Uniform Civil Code?
Sir, Uniform Civil Code is a general code that are governing to the citizens of India irrespective of their religion. So the Uniform Civil Code offers a common law for all the citizens of India irrespective of their religion in marriage, divorce, and inheritance of properties.
How will it affect the Muslim community?
Sir, in Islamic law, there are some. So I do not have clear idea in it. Sorry, sir.
Okay, okay. This section 124A, known as sedition law, is a draconian law. And Supreme Court is also hearing that petition tomorrow. So what do you want to say about this 124A?
Sir, I consider sedition law is an extreme tool by which the government tries to prevent any kind of the anti-national elements or Naxalite people. So the government uses for ensuring the safety and security of the people and ensuring the integrity and sovereignty of India. Yes, sometimes the government in power uses it for political gains, but that cannot be used to say that this law is a draconian law because it prevents from some of the anti-terrorist elements. So I believe the use should be a judicious use, and there is requirement of more uh, elaboration in the law. That is what I think uh, about section 124A.
Okay. This was basically enacted by British government way back when Khudiram Bose, Bhagat Singh, they were tried and they were hanged. So this was considered as a threat for their survival. But today, people who give comments against your prime minister or against ordinary things of the life regarding hijab or any other religious issues, they are also charged under this act. So is it correct or incorrect?
Sir, I believe charging such kind of extreme law for the ordinary comments is not good, because I believe in democracy we have right to dissent, we have right to criticize the government and right to hold the government accountable for their actions. So suppressing the people's voice and their freedom of speech and expression is, I believe, is not good. And we are in a democratic country. We criticize the government, but at the same time, it does not pose threat to the nation, does not pose threat to the sovereignty and integrity of India. So
Okay.
that is what I think.
Name 3 important personality traits that you have and which are required for an officer of an armed force.
Sir, I believe I am hardworking, I have patience, and I found myself motivated to do the work. So I think these are the three qualities I have.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.